Is it possible that we got this live thing started without any trouble the very first time? For the very first time ever?
Yep.
Victory. Well, hey, we're learning. It's taken us how many times? Okay, we won't talk about that.
Don't speak of it.
Don't speak of it.
Hey, Kevin. First.
Cool.
Mine's
Hopefully
behind.
not the only.
Yes, hopefully not. They will come in, hopefully.
Yeah, if you have it, they will come, right?
Yeah.
All right, good deal.
So we'll give it a little bit of time for people to jump in here. I know it's a Friday night, but we will see what happens here.
Oh, it does work.
Working? All right, good.
Did it happen? Did I do it? Do I have to? Ah, it's Ozark Mountain Goats. Hello.
Good.
Oh yeah, I never have it quite right, do I? Live chat. Okay, cool.
Hello, hello.
There we go.
OMG's in the house.
There we go. I got it working.
Got it.
Try to get our technology to work for us and
It's
not
tough.
against
It's
us.
tough.
I mean, we're getting there. Finally figured out how to get my keyboard connected to my iPad, which makes it a lot easier to type things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, Ash's treasure. Greetings. Who else have we got here? We got our good friends from OMG, and of course we got the Hope This Works folks here too. Yay!
Looks like Megan's on. Hey, Megan.
Megan's on. Yay! What about Christian? We seen Christian yet? He's supposed to be here.
He's supposed to be.
Well, eventually
There he is.
maybe.
Hello,
It's gonna
son.
He's gonna be mad we were talking about him. And there's Diane and the delightful cottage. Oh yay! Hey, new viewer, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by and checking it out. Got
Hello, Cheryl.
Cheryl's here and Piece of Heaven Farmstead. Hello, Father. Yes, Christian, you're so cute.
Thank you, son. It's a little tricky. OMG, actually, especially since I set mine up on my phone and we do ours on my cell device, it looks a little different. And when you set it up, even the time's different. It always goes to like Pacific time instead of your time, but if you set it on your time, it goes through just fine. It's really odd and weird. But if you ever want to talk about that, just hit me up on PM or something, and we can discuss it further. And then however you had the phone set up when you're doing it, when you're setting it up on the live stream to send out the reminder, it will throw it off, and it's
we
weird.
hit portrait or landscape and trying to figure out which one.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's a process. It just takes a few tries.
Yeah.
Well, it did for us. Maybe other people get it right on the
it
first
did for
try.
me.
I don't know. So here's an update that we haven't really done officially yet, I don't think.
No, let's
So
talk about
I
it.
know that we had posted some videos about our goats and we were having them tested to see if they were pregnant. Of course, we'd had them in dating configuration in the summer, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we had found a vet that was willing to come out to the property.
Yep.
And took some blood from them and vaccinated them. And unfortunately, they're not pregnant.
They're not pregnant.
Not a single one of them.
So for those that watched our 411 on goats, if not, we'll leave a link somewhere up here. They like the vet calls goes, yep, they're all open, and he's a matter of fact, kind of down to earth country vet.
Yeah.
I mean, like cursing out here kind of vet, but awesome guy. But he goes, yep, they're all open. I'm like, what does that mean? I didn't know at the time what that meant, but that means that they're not pregnant. So here probably the next week or two,
Yep.
they're going to go back in dating configuration. So
Yeah, it was disappointing, but the bucks were very young. The guys were very young when we mixed them up, and we worried that we were a little bit too soon. And you're gonna hear a bunch of dog barking here in a minute. No, it's all good. Dog's just chasing the cat.
Well, that's good.
Nothing to see here. So maybe they just weren't old enough yet. They were on the very, very young end of being ready
they were
to
young.
reproduce. So they are not too small and young now.
Oh no, they are strong and smelly. They are fragrant. They've got their perfume on or cologne on for the ladies, if you know what I mean. And they are they're just nasty boys.
They are. but they seem interested.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
And today I took out like a little tea towel we have, and I rubbed down the male goats really good, and I hung it out by where the ladies are, and one of them seemed very excited about it. It was rubbing all over it.
Yeah.
So hopefully the other one did that. The other two did that as well today, and I may keep doing that.
That's a way to help get them into heat.
Yeah, kind of get them ready. So if we see signs of them going in heat, we may actually move on a little quicker.
So how long are goats pregnant?
5 months.
5 months. So we'll try to do that at the beginning of October, and we'll keep them together all the way through like mid-November, so that there are 2 opportunities.
So worst case scenario,
it'll be like March-ish.
Yeah, March.
So I think that's a good time to have new baby goats, don't you?
Yeah, anytime's a good time to have baby goats.
There's no bad time to have baby goats, frankly. So we're very excited about the possibility that this time it will work.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Yeah, we're gonna need some good vibes out in the world so we can. Oh yeah, that Billy Butt cologne.
Oh, I mean, Billy Butt. Oh, we can market that.
We hit the garden, and if the wind's blowing the right way, can already smell them. And there's just the 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's sad. I went and helped my son the other day move some furniture in his house. He goes, Dad, I don't know if that's Aurora. I don't know if that's like hay smell or goat smell on you, but it's pretty fragrant. So. You have to you just get used to it.
It's true. Yeah.
But let's see who all's all joined in here. So
a bunch of people.
Yeah. So,
Dancing Critters Acres. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
That sounds like a very exciting place.
Yes,
sounds like a place
they're far
I'd like
north.
To see. Reap What You Sow. Diane Williams.
Hey, Reap What You Sow.
Brett and Cindy.
Hey guys.
Papa Truck Prepstetter.
Hey, there you go.
From Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Alabama in the house.
I think that's caught up on everybody who's joined in. Your sister's here.
Hey, Amy, how's it going?
Your sister's here. So that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. So that's what's going on with the goats, the female goats. We're also when Prepstetter Bob and the Self-Reliant Road Show were here, we had talked about moving our shed that we have for our bucks because it is in the flood zone.
It is definitely in the flood zone.
Roaring rivulets flowing all around that shed.
Yes.
It's crazy. And it hasn't been a problem since the rain has subsided. But it's coming again, so it's only a matter of time. So we're getting ready to try to get that moved.
Yeah, I already have a contact, and actually a guy was willing to move it on Monday, but I had something I had to take care of on Monday, and I couldn't do it. So hopefully we can get them rescheduled this next week.
Tuesday it was raining, and we don't really want to tear up that area by moving that, so we'll see. Now, Lance will have a fun project involved with that. See how you guys feel about this. Tell me what you think.
Yes.
Behind the Buck Bungalow is brushy. Would you say like a lot of bushes and brush and trees and overgrown grass and weeds because you can't really get back there.
Not with the mower.
But the guy who's going to move the Buck Bungalow is going to have to get behind it.
Yep.
So that means this guy is going to have to go out and do some work. Now, here's the scary part about that. We are finding a lot of snakes on the homestead lately.
We really are, and Marcy is not a fan of snakes.
No, and for those of you who know me, I'm very scared of spiders. I'd rather have the spiders.
Well, which is saying something, really. I mean, that truly is saying something.
I'm very scared of spiders, but these snakes, because the last couple that we've killed have not been just innocent little rat snakes. We think they're pygmy rattlers.
Yeah, pygmy rattlers or copperheads.
And
little ones. I mean, they're not big. They're just small ones like this big.
But they're thick.
Yeah, but they're still
which
dangerous.
Makes me think pygmy rattler. And the pictures look like the pygmy rattlers. Yeah. And we've also seen people post in our Nextdoor app who live in this area who say they've seen a lot of those recently. Yeah,
and I guess it's the breeding or the hatching time for the copperheads.
But also the pygmies.
Yeah, so there's a lot of activities. Plus, we haven't had very much rain in the month of September, so and I think they're kind of moving for that, moving for food. The first one that I saw like that was up by the garden. And we have a ton of frogs, so I'm sure that's what they're trying to snack on. And it about spooked it spooked me pretty good.
I wasn't here. Thank God.
Yeah, because it was actually in an area where I would walk. And I decided to water something on the side first, and it kind of slithered out in front of me, so I stopped and kind of just went on and took care of it. And I didn't have to worry about, getting bit or anything like that. And then this was a Monday or Tuesday? I think it was one of those 2 days.
I don't remember.
We were walking out, and you guys have seen this on our video. So when we're going from our boys' area into the backyard area where the dogs and the goats are and the chickens, we go through a gate, and right on that board that I have underneath that gate, there was one of these little copperhead whatever snakes. It was kind of just cuddled up right on the edge of that, right where we would walk.
Hush.
Excuse the dogs. There's some deer in the front yard tonight, so
Getting them
there was
quite
about
excited.
there was about 8 of them right before we started, so they're all
Quite
kind of
excited about
hyped up
that.
and excited. Yeah, that's okay.
Anyways, Lance is like, wait, back up, and of course I backed up super fast. He has to always walk first now, going forward. So I ran around and got the shovel, and we took care of that little problem.
Yep.
And then I was watching my backside front everywhere around me the entire rest of the time.
Yeah.
And we think we might have one out in the chicken coop area too, because we are not getting very many eggs, even though we've got quite a few hens that should be laying.
Hey, 50 chickens in the house.
Hey, hey.
Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping by.
I put egg yolks in plastic eggs, and the chicken snakes eat them and go bye-bye. I put egg yolks in plastic eggs. That's a smart idea. Huh. Just because it gives them the scent that they think it's a real egg.
I like that.
Ah.
That's a good suggestion.
Yeah, we'll have to try that.
Yeah.
So I really do think that we have, I mean, we've got how many chickens that could potentially be laying eggs right now? 10, 12?
Yeah, at least 12.
And we're getting 2 or 3.
Yeah, last couple of days been 2 or 3. Now it's been super hot.
Yeah,
Where it
but
got
not
cooler.
as hot as it has been.
And now, I mean, we're almost at a 100-degree heat index this week, so it's been warm.
And now Noelle has her squeaky toy.
Noelle. Hey.
All right, reap what you sow says it works great. So I think we should give it a try.
We will give that a try.
Yeah, we will give that a try. Hey, thanks for the heads up. We appreciate that.
So 50 chickens in the house. It's going good. How are you?
And do you really have 50 chickens?
More than that.
More than 50, Lance says.
Last time I saw her, she had way more than that.
Oh, wow. Like a chance full. Can't imagine.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, oh, it's good stuff. I like it. Yes.
Yes,
Squeaks that dang toy.
it's a big puppy toy too.
Yeah, she's a big puppy.
But
So yeah, so that's what we've been dealing with the snakes, and I'm just really looking forward to the cooler weather.
yes, cooler weather would be awesome, and it's supposed to start cooling down at least in the mid 80s for highs, and then it's supposed to get like in the high 60s at night, which is great. Of course, Marcy's a little bit.
Got 100 chickens now.
Oh my gosh, 100 chickens.
And it's 90s there too. I'm sure whoever our folk group is from Alabama, that they're probably warmer than we are too. I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
Hey, Shirley.
I can't imagine 100 chickens. That's a lot. The heat and the shorter days can be the problem. That's true, and it really has. The days really are starting to get.
Oh,
shorter.
it really is. It just.
We hate this time of year when we start to lose daylight. It's just.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't be out there working when it's dark because.
No.
For a variety of reasons. And
Yeah, especially
snakes
right
are
now.
Just one of them. So yeah.
And and especially like for Marcy, she gets. I'm sure it's very hot out there, where you sow, there in Louisiana. Like Marcy doesn't get home to about 7 or 6:40ish.
Yeah, 6:45 or so.
So here pretty soon, it's going to be dark when she gets home.
Yep.
If it's not
I
already.
don't like that at all.
Yeah, and then pretty soon, I guess
The shorter days, you just
in about 30 something days, it's going to go to
daylight savings time goes away.
Yeah.
We'll have a little more daylight on the front end.
Yep.
It's okay. It'll be dark when I'm driving home, and I don't like that.
Yeah, for
and then
sure.
Lance has to go out and tend the animals before I get home because we got to put them up before dark. So that's what we got going on over here. So we mentioned in our posts advertising this live stream that we we're going to talk about a giveaway. So here's what we got. So I think those of you who've watched before know that we've got these little miniature planter boxes that are basically miniature versions of our big raised flower beds, garden beds that we have. The galvanized metal with the stained wood. So we've got a little small version of that. So we've got another one of those that we've got made that we're gonna do a giveaway next Friday on our live stream next Friday, and it will be the same kind of giveaway package as we gave last time. We'll have that a book on herbs, I think
this is the
herbs,
book.
some seed packets, a Rock and See Homestead T-shirt, and a couple of other fun little things will be in that giveaway. But we have also a Self-Reliant Roadshow cookbook.
Yep.
and a special these little I'll call them lettuce patch chicks. They're kind of like Cabbage Patch Kids, only they're little chicks, and they'll come in a great big plastic egg, and they'll be just like the Cabbage Patch Kids, where they have a name and their birthday and what they like, and it's adorable. Lance probably thinks it's the weirdest thing ever, but I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
and
Mark
surely
said
there are people who want that.
Yeah, Mark said explain what all that stuff was. I was like, what?
Some of you know what I mean about Cabbage Patch Kids, right?
Sure.
Anyways,
I mean, I remember Cabbage Patch Kids. I never
was
had one.
obsessed with Cabbage Patch Kids.
So was my sister.
So these are going to be little chicks, and they'll be named after some of the chicks here on the Rock and Sea Homestead.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. So that'll be one of the giveaways we have next week as well. So now, how do you get entered?
That is the question. How do you get entered? Hey, Morrison Patch of Heaven Homestead.
Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead.
Yeah, I like that.
That's great. Yeah.
Thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Great. Where are you located, Morris Patch? So here's what you have to do to enter. Okay. So we have this live stream now, and once we've posted it, you need to go and comment on it.
Yeah. So
not here on the live stream.
You actually have to make a comment on
the posted.
Yep.
Video of this live stream, right?
Yep.
And then that'll be one opportunity to get into the giveaway. We'll have a video on Tuesday, and you can comment on that one, and you get another opportunity. You could be entered twice.
Yep.
And then Sunday. And then Tuesday is your third chance to get entered.
Yep.
And so you can get entered up to 3 times. So that increases your chances of winning.
It does.
Right?
Yes.
So what we would like everybody to do is use a keyword in their comments, and that's how you trigger us to put you in the drawing.
But we're going to ask you, what keyword should we ask people to say in the video?
You have to work it into your comments.
Yeah. So what keyword do you think we should use? Of course, PG.
Hi, Timer 66.
So Morrison Patch is there in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Or Missouri.
That's close to us.
Yeah.
Close to us. So what do you guys think? What word should we ask people to enter or to? So you got to work it into your comment, and surely we got some creative people in our group. So
Timer 66 is just pick them.
Just them, and that's okay. Well, that's
just pick them.
I'll just write their name down here.
Megan says goat yoga.
Oh, that's funny. Goat yoga. I think that would be
yoga.
A really hard one for everybody to work into their comments.
So.
Or you could just comment yoga, goat yoga.
Yeah, like Marcy should do goat yoga.
Or Lance should do goat yoga in his Rock and Sea Homestead leggings.
5,000 subscribers. I'll do it.
And Lance does goat yoga in his Rock and Sea Homestead stretchy pants. Oh golly. Let's see. Yeah, rockin'. That's a good idea. The word rocking.
Yep, rocking.
Or rockin'. We'll take either variation with the apostrophe or with the G.
Yeah.
I like that. What do you think about that?
I like that too.
Hot yoga with goats. Yeah, if we had baby goats right now, it would
be hot yoga. Yeah. At least you did it like right at dawn. And it went bad. Like this morning, I was able to sit on the porch for a little bit, drink my coffee while Marcy slept in.
I had a day off.
No, it's all good.
I slept in. By sleeping in, I mean 8:30. That's sleeping in.
But it was nice.
Yeah, I like rockin' or rocking. Let's do that. You can use either one of those. So if you'll use that word, you either got to walk. I don't know what else. Okay, so you either need to use the word rocking or rockin', or you can just type in, "Hey, Rock and Sea Homestead," and that'll work.
Yeah.
We're just looking for the word rocking so that we know you saw this and that you're trying to enter into the giveaway.
Yep.
Okay, good. I think that'll work. I like rocking too, Diane.
And we may pick different words for the Sunday video and for the Tuesday video, just to make sure that everybody's watching the videos all the way through. What do you think? I don't know. Just a thought.
It's exhausting to think about it.
Yeah. Whatever.
I know. It's very
Hey, Nancy. Thanks for joining.
Good to see so much Chicken Belly. Good to see a lot of family on here and our homesteading friends both.
That's awesome.
So that's it for the giveaway. We'll remind people, but remember,
that's a good idea. Smart Lance. There you go.
Oh, okay. Smart Lance. Smart Alec Lance.
Or some say smart Something else.
Well, whatever. Anyways, so fall gardening. Fall gardening. Here's what we got. I'm going to bring them over here. What do you think?
So this is our lettuce and spinach.
This is the lettuce and the spinach. We haven't gotten it out in the actual garden yet because it's just been so hot. And this is not a hot weather crop.
No. Hopefully next week we'll be able to get it hardened off outside.
Yeah, but I mean, it's looking, I mean, some of the lettuce, I mean, I don't know what's going on with this one.
It's liking it.
This one is happy in its little pot. It's huge. And some of these spinach plants are the same. I mean, that's one of the spinach plants. That thing is huge.
Yep, that's looking really good.
Looking really good.
This one's looking really good.
I think we have some growth on just about all of them, but not 100%, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
And
This would be enough plants to fit into the...
Yeah, and it's good to kind of stagger them anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So.
True, so that they're producing at different times. But anyways, this is what we've got going inside. Everything else we direct sowed outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is looking really good.
Yeah, the carrots are looking good. We planted two different types of carrots, 2 different times.
Uh-huh. Same carrots, different locations at different times.
Two different carrots.
Oh, you did do a different variety.
So we ran out of the ones we used.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay.
So we planted one in our big bed that has our tomatoes in it, and those are coming up straight down the middle. I still don't think they're getting enough sunlight.
I know. Yeah. Well, see, the second place we haven't planted, they're getting nothing but sunlight.
Yeah,
They're not being blocked.
So hopefully
but the peas, the little snow peas, and the beans are looking fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll have a video coming up. I think
Sunday.
it might be the Sunday one.
Yep.
We're gonna get the strings tied up for those because they're ready to. We've got one that's reached out and grabbed a hold of a weed. We're like, oh yeah, no,
it's
just, let go of
that's
that
just
thing.
his little buddy. Just his little buddy.
So that also tells you that we need to do some weeding.
Yes, well,
So we need to do that as well.
that's nonstop.
We need to do some weeding, and then we'll and then the radishes. I don't know how long. They're probably getting pretty close to being ready. I think they're doing really well, and the beets are doing really well. And the tomatoes, I mean, I don't even know what to say about the tomatoes.
They just keep
They're
going.
just out of control. They won't stop.
They just keep going.
They can't stop.
Yeah, I mean, they're not producing as much as they were, but they are moving. And
But I think they might, though.
I
There's
think
a ton of blooms.
there's
The
a ton
weather's
of
starting to be
blooms.
right again for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the one
lot of
plant
tomatoes.
that we planted, the beefsteak ones, those are looking good. We have probably about 4 or 5 that are probably golf ball size.
I'd say so. A little bit bigger, probably.
Yeah, maybe a little bit bigger now. So those are growing good, and those are actually, that plant is almost up and meeting its pals from the other side.
Yes. It's
So
so
at
crazy.
some point they're going to be all intermingled on the trellis there. But it's super cool, even though I'm the only one that can pick the lettuce at the very top of the trellis, to have those.
Tomatoes.
I mean, yes, the tomatoes.
Can you imagine if
There'll be a long lettuce, but to be able to have those coming up and over the trellis for your tomatoes, it's a super.
It's pretty cool. It was really one of the goal that Lance really wanted to be able to see those tomato plants grow over the top. He wanted to be able to reach up and pick tomatoes. I've never really been involved in growing tomatoes before, so I was like, okay, sure. I really didn't think that was going to happen, but they are all the way over that trellis and heading down the far side of it. So it's been amazing. One thing we can say for sure, it was a good year for tomatoes here at the Rock and Sea Homestead. So we didn't have any trouble growing them.
No, it's been a good year for tomatoes around here. Yeah. So I know some people have struggled with them this year. We have not had much trouble with them. And the one plant that struggled the most looks like it's doing the best right now. The one that's in that one wooden pot.
Yes, it's doing really good. It's out of control. We can't, I mean, that's the one thing we've just stopped trying to manage them, micromanage them.
Yeah, I'm not micromanaging them as much as I should. I need to clear. There's some kind of dead stuff in it where like a stem of it died off and those kind of things.
We just need to go and do some trimming, and maybe that'll be a project for tomorrow.
Hey, Homestead, thanks for joining.
Hello, greetings. Hey, if you haven't hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate that. It would be awesome. We're about to have a bunch of barking. I really feel like. There it is. They look like they're watching the deers. Noel, it's okay.
Hush.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Just not. Beefsteak, tomatoes, slice them, squeeze some lime juice on them, and with Mrs. Dash. Ooh, boy, that sounds good.
That sounds really good.
Oh, we've never done turnips before.
Mm-mm.
Have we even really had them or cooked with them? I don't think we have. Are they like beets? Or like radishes?
I think they're more like radishes.
Radishes?
Potato things. I never
We're
ate a
gonna need a
turnip.
little more information about the turnips there. OMG.
I don't, other than turnip greens.
Are they
collard
are they a
greens, I
cool
guess.
are they a cool weather crop? Probably.
I think so. I think they're part of the brassica
Since they're
family.
underneath the okay.
Yeah, I think they're a root crop. So.
I'll have to give that one a try in the early spring for early garden maybe. Oh, your sister, she likes them.
Now, I've planted turnips for deer at my parents' place. They love them, but I've never.
I mean, people eat them too.
I know. I'm just saying. I've never.
I don't know. We're talking tomatoes. What was your favorite tomato to grow? They all were so great, but I think we loved the little. Were they bumblebee?
Yeah. God, what were they? Bumblebee.
Something or other.
Something from it's from Baker's Creek.
It had bumblebee in the name, but they're the ones that had that little bit of a stripe
Yeah.
look to it.
Yeah, they're
They
like
just
green
looked
and
really
red.
cool. They were a little bit bigger than some of the others. They tasted fantastic.
Tasted
They had a
awesome.
sweet taste.
And they are still kicking it out there.
Oh yeah, they're still growing like crazy. We also grew Barry's Crazy Cherry Tomatoes.
Those are probably the best tasting,
They were oblong yellow ones.
but we just didn't get a whole bunch of them.
No, but oh boy, they were good. That was pick it off the plant and just eat it. That was delicious. Hey, Gold Shop Farm, how are you?
Hey buddy,
Thanks
how's it
for
going?
joining us.
Thanks for joining.
So we really liked those ones just from pure, just eating them like a snack. They were sweet
yeah.
like a snack.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
good.
a lot of those didn't get inside.
So we had the hose out there, so we just hosed them off and eating them. But they were really, really good. So we like that. We'd love to hear what everybody else's favorites are too, especially the paste-sized tomatoes and the bigger tomatoes, because we're not gonna plant quite so many little tomatoes.
Yeah, we weren't for sure. This is
We
our
didn't
first
know.
year gardening, so we didn't know how much was going to actually grow. We thought we were going to plant some Cherokee purple tomatoes. We had potted them out and seeded them out.
Yeah.
Just none of them got planted. So all of our tomatoes were little cherry tomatoes.
100% of them.
And that's what we like to eat normally. If we would go to the farmer's market, get those, we got some of those. Besides just a couple of the slicers for like BLTs and sandwiches and those kind of things. That's really what we
Cut
ate.
them up on a salad or just eat them
Yeah.
as a snack.
But whoa, when you think
To
about
me-
trying to make sauce and trying to preserve them and
Which
and
at the
dice
time,
tomatoes,
I don't think that really had crossed our mind.
No.
We hadn't really, we hadn't really thought about what we were going to do when we had a million of those.
I know, right?
Nah, didn't even cross
Yeah.
our mind. And then when we got down to actually deciding to preserve them, it's a nightmare preserving those little miniature ones.
Yes. I mean, I still have 3 gallons in the freezer that we're gonna have to do sauce or dice them or something at some point. Have so much stuff in my freezer. I think we're looking at this yesterday. We have 4 gallons of cucumber mush to make relish. And we got, I think, a couple gallons of apples, a couple gallons of pears. We have 2 or 3 gallons of strawberries.
Which we're going to make pear butter and
Apple
apple
butter.
butter and strawberry jam.
Yep, and I got some squash to make some squash relish. So I'm waiting for those cool, cold, dreary, rainy kind of weekends. And that's when we're going to do
That's when
some of
we're gonna
those
do
in
that.
later fall projects. I have some stuff to do and to show you guys when some of the stuff outside's not able to do.
So here someone said, I love the pork, the Homestead said, I loved the pork chop tomato from Baker Creek. So I've written that one down.
Pork chop tomato, okay. I know another one
I wrote that one down, so I'm going to give that one a try. We'll look that one up and see about maybe planting that.
Yeah, I know one that we got. I don't know if it's from the farmer's market or from Kim down here where we got the other tomatoes that we use. She had some kind of an ox heart tomato, and it was almost complete flesh inside.
Yeah.
And it was a big, thick,
That would really
great tasting tomato.
Yeah.
And
And great for preserving.
Yeah, and making sauce and diced tomatoes and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. It was
So
just
we might
a huge.
try that one too, I think.
Yeah, and I think my mom and dad got some seeds for us already on that
Oh,
one.
good.
So
Cool.
pork chop
Nice.
tomato. I've not heard that. We have to
No,
research
I wrote
that
it down so we can remember.
All right. Is Megan heading out?
Bye, Megan, Corey.
Hey, babe. Love
Hey,
you.
if you haven't gone home yet, I left you a present on your bed. Yes, I braved your floor to get to your bed and leave you and left you.
Did you have to go in with the shovel?
No, actually, it wasn't as bad as I've seen it.
Okay, that's good.
And we love you, Megan.
We love you, baby. We're just, you know how it is when you have teenage daughters?
Yeah, only for a little while longer.
I know. Yeah.
But I left you a present, so it'll make up for the fact that I just embarrassed you on our live stream, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Go, Christian. I know.
I know,
We worked
that's
so
it.
hard on it. So update on our chicken Bok Bok.
Yes, a little Bok Bok.
Bok Bok and her Bumblefoot.
Little Overlook Valley Homestead. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming on board.
Anyway, she's still got, we're still dealing with a little bit, but I will say that Prid that we used
worked out great.
It pulled out of the 1 foot. It's looking pretty good. It seems to be drawing the infection up and out. So we've liked that so far, and we really appreciate the fact that we don't have to go digging with a scalpel on her foot with that. So we're going to give that a little bit longer and see if we can continue to kind of get that infection out of there, because she's still dealing with a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of it.
Oh, I like this. The pork chop has a very mild, fruity flavor, low acid, and massive tomato. That sounds perfect.
That sounds perfect for you.
Yeah, I would love that.
And it's huge, so make room for the plant.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's one thing that
we'll do that.
that I was thinking about for next year. And that bed that we have right now, we have 4 plants on each side, and I think
that seems about right.
Well, I think it may be better if we had 3 on each side, maybe.
Well, we are going to maybe build another raised bed or 2 for next season.
So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Hey, Noelle. Yeah, baby.
Overlook Valley Homestead, Sweetie Pie gonna be a mama. Who's Sweetie Pie? What are we talking about? I need more details. Crazy Critters Place to be, Ellen. Hi.
Welcome.
Crazy Critters Place. I like that. I really, and the dancing critters. You guys must have the critters there, so that's my kind of place.
Oh yes, Molly.
Yes, our dogs are dancing around on the floor in front of us. So that's. I think that's mostly the news from the homestead.
Yeah. So what questions you guys have?
I mean, I've been asking some, so that's good. Just a reminder, if you're just now logging in or coming on board, that we have a giveaway. We're going to do
next Friday.
For next Friday. So you have a chance to be entered 3 times. Once for commenting on this video, not in the live chat, but in the actual video of this live stream.
So once we're done, once it uploads,
go in and comment on it.
Go in and comment on that.
But make sure you use the word rocking.
That's right.
Or rockin' if you prefer to be whimsical. You can use the apostrophe instead of the G.
Yep.
So use that in the video, and then watch the video on Sunday for another chance, so you can be entered more than once. That's great. If you get entered all 3 times, it just increases your chance of winning. So watch the video on Sunday, and there'll be a word to enter there in the comments on that one. So watch the video so you know the word. And then there'll be a word on the Tuesday video as well.
Yep, Tuesday.
So you have those 3 opportunities, and then we'll actually do the giveaway on next Friday's live stream.
Yep.
So we'll have the the little miniature planter box that we've given away before that has the t-shirt and the book and the seeds and the other goodies. We'll also have a Self-Reliant Roadshow cookbook, which we have printed and bound really nicely.
Yep.
And then we'll have lettuce patch chicks. And if you want to know what that is, you're just going to have to go back and watch the rest of the live stream, because I'm not going to explain it again. But if you know what Cabbage Patch Kids are, it's kind of like that.
Oh my gosh.
So it's going to be pretty cool. So be sure to comment on the video, not in the live chat here, but actually on the video once it's been uploaded.
Yep.
Use the word rocking, and you'll be entered.
So, Amy, when is the big
chicken
chicken dinner? So, sometime in November.
Oh, you have a stray chicken that got blown in by a storm. She's a video series of sorts. Ooh, go check that out.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good story. Wait, I gotta jot that down, so I'm gonna look that up. All right.
Hey, Homestead Homemaker.
Well, hello. Welcome. Overlook Valley. Okay, I'm gonna go check out the video about the chicken that got blown in by the storm. I'm intrigued.
Yes. And do we take bribes? Just depends.
Depends on the bribe.
No, it's totally fair for everybody.
It will be fair.
It will be.
Yeah. We've got some new t-shirts. It's the same t-shirts, but we're gonna get some t-shirts made by a local place.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about that?
The Dale Rogers Training Center. It's in Oklahoma City, which is nearby us, and they employ people with disabilities.
Yep.
So they do a lot of things. They do a lot of training to help people with disabilities enter the job market and be self-sufficient. And they have several businesses right there on site at the Dale Rogers Training Center, and one of them is a print shop. So I happen to know one of the people that works there, and we reached out, and we've got an order placed to have some Rock and See Homestead t-shirts made up by those folks out there at the Dale Rogers Training Center. So we're pretty excited about that. Plus, they also have ball caps.
Yes.
So I think we might be able to get some screen printed ball caps too.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
So I think we'll try to do that as well. So that's a neat place. And they gave us a good price quote, and we're going to go for it. So the people who are entering the giveaway for the planter box, you're going to get one of those.
Yeah.
You're going to get one of our new T-shirts.
Yep, very true.
Yeah. So I think that'll be cool.
And I think they're coming in like a blue, like this color blue?
This color and like a darker
like
gray.
Yeah.
It's called Storm.
Storm.
Like so, stormy cloud color.
Yeah.
but we're excited about that and excited to be working with that.
Yeah, it's
company.
Yeah, it's just a cool thing. I mean, when you're taking, some of the people that they're mentally challenged or
they have disabilities,
or some sort of disability, and they're actually using those folks to put them to work and having value and
giving them skills, helping them learn a trade. It's good.
Yeah,
that's good. So we're excited to be working with them and getting shirts from them. And I think they're going to be great. We'll show them to you when we have them. I'm not sure how long the process. I think it's a couple weeks, and then we'll have those.
Yeah, and it just seemed like a good thing to do.
It's a good fit.
And it's a local company here, and
yes, dark gray. That's probably the easier.
Yeah, dark gray.
The dark gray.
It's not as cool as Storm.
Storm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? People? Questions? Comments? What you got going on at your place? It's getting dark here, so we'll probably have to wrap up the live stream soon so that we can get out and get the animals squared away.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. In the dark. That means probably he has to do it. So I go out and do the animals in the dark because, snakes lurk in the dark.
Unfortunately, they do. So how did we meet?
How did we two meet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, his sister Amy, who's on this one, hey Amy. Amy and I were best friends in college.
Yep.
And this guy
younger
was just a young pup in high school. We weren't not then. That's not when we met. But we knew each other then.
Yeah, when we met.
We met because I was best friends with his sister. And she's a couple years younger than me. And then we all kind of grew up and went our separate ways. And then fate just brought us all back around again. And then all of a sudden he wasn't her twerpy little brother.
Yeah.
He was this awesome man. And Christian, Christian, our son, who's on here helping with that, he had Christian. Molly. He had Christian already, so when he came back around, he had this adorable little kid, and he was a great dad. And so on top of everything else, he had that little bonus going for him. I thought it was a bonus.
There you go.
So that's
good for me.
So we knew each other for a long, long time before we actually.
Almost 20 years.
Got married. Yeah, it's been a long, long time.
Yeah, and actually when I was in high school, and of course we all worked at the same restaurant. So Marcy was a hostess.
Crew leader.
Crew leader. She was the hostess with the mostest. But
true story.
Yeah, and I was a waiter. My sister was a waiter. Her twin sister was a cashier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and my younger sister was a waitress as well.
Yeah, waitress as well.
Yeah,
yep.
And we all just met and had a good time there. I mean, I already knew Amy from at that point, his sister Amy, but we all worked there together. It was pretty cool.
So
Do
that's
we
how
have a big predator problem here? Actually, not really.
Not really, other than the snake problem that we've had this year. And this is really the first year that we've seen more snakes. But now since we're using more of our Homestead. Yeah. I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing more because we're in more of it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And
we have some neighborhood dogs, but they don't come down on our property really. We hear coyotes, but we haven't really seen them.
Yeah. Squirrel. We have seen some possums,
but not many.
Not very many snakes.
Our dogs are all around kind of the areas where our animals are in, and they scare most of those off. We don't have skunks. We don't have raccoons. Knock on wood. We don't have any of those things. So no, not really, other than potentially some neighbor dogs we've seen around, but they've not really come down. We haven't had a big problem with that.
Yeah. So I mean, where we live on like almost 4 acres, but we're surrounded by other acreages that are pretty close. I mean, we can see 3 neighbors from our house, so it's not like and all of those people are around us.
Mm-hmm. It keeps those kind of predators out, I think.
Yeah, because 2 of them on our east side, they're actually bumped up into like just plain woods. Yeah. Like a foresty kind of place. So they may see a little bit more than we do, because those predators have to cross their property into ours.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the biggest thing we see is deer. But
and that's not a predator issue.
yeah, I mean, they don't really come up there in like our garden. We thought maybe they would, but our
not at all.
dogs.
Dogs are right there because it's on the fence.
Yeah.
The garden is bumped up to our fence, and so I think that keeps the deer away from that. We do have gophers or moles. I'm not sure which they are.
Yes,
but
those
our
are
dogs are out there, and I think it keeps them away. I really do think that having those 3 big dogs running the property and having the ability to go almost all the way around our house does keep that at bay for the most part.
Yeah, probably our biggest predator issue, I think, would probably be neighborhood dogs. I mean, neighborhood in general sense.
But
I mean,
again,
there's some
we
roving
really
dogs.
haven't seen them getting down on our property because we live kind of off on a dead-end area of the neighborhood, kind of on the back end of it.
Yeah.
So I know there are some stray dogs in the neighborhood, but they don't really come down our way.
Yeah, I mean,
thank goodness.
Well, I mean, we've had some neighbor dogs where we've had issues, and we've talked to those neighbors, and they've corrected it. So
Yeah. They've been very. I mean, they understand.
yeah.
So it's been fine.
But but Marcy is a little concerned about the birds going out in their chicken tractor.
A little bit because they're not huge yet, and we have seen the snakes, so I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about it too much at this point because they're not quite ready to be out there yet, but they're getting close.
About a week and a half.
They're getting kind of big, and they're filling up the space they're in right
Yep.
now. So hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, if you wouldn't mind, we'd really appreciate it if you would do that. And we probably need, like I said, to wrap it up because it's getting kind of dark outside. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now.
Wow,
I think.
we're looking
Ooh, bears. You have bears and bobcats. Oh, God. I'm so glad we don't have bears and bobcats. Oh, wow. Do you have Dancing Critters Acres? Do you have problems keeping them out of your animal areas?
All right, report. So thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to jump off here and do
the
that same thing.
And go take care of the animals. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my parents that live on 160 acres. They have all of those plus poisonous snakes and everything. They're just crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Out there, so.
I wouldn't love that. I would not love that. I don't think I would love that.
I know when I was like in junior high, the end of elementary junior high, we lived out there, and you know, being a young kid and having to do stuff outdoors, like take trash out and those kind of things, I hated it. I was so scared. Yeah, I was scared.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Right. Same. All right, you guys, go make sure that you go and comment on the actual video when we get it uploaded.
Yep.
Use that word rocking. You people who are here on the live stream, you guys have an advantage.
That's right.
And there's not a ton of you here, so you know your odds are good.
That's right.
I think your odds are good. So go and comment on the thing. Use the word rocking, and then make sure you check out our Sunday and our Tuesday videos sometime before next Friday.
Yep.
So that you can get your comments in there and watch the video so you know what the key word is. Right?
Yes.
For now, it's rocking or rockin' if you want to be whimsical.
Whimsical, yeah.
All right, bye guys.
Hey guys, good night. Thanks for
so
joining.
much.
Appreciate it.
Hit that like button before you head out if you don't mind. We'd appreciate it. Bye.
I keep talking.
Because you want. Okay.
Because we're still live.
Because we're still live, but only for a second. Okay, bye.